Hello friends, I am Dr. Vaishali Rajurkar, Assistant Professor in DG Ruparel College. In this video, we will take a brief revision of Group 18 elements with physical and chemical properties. Group 18 elements are helium, neon, argon, krypton, xenon and radon. Recently discovered oganesson is also there from 7th period, but it is not included in the syllabus. All these elements except radon are present in the atmosphere. Radon is a disintegrating product of radioactive radium. When we go through electronic configuration, except helium, all elements have stable Ns2np6 valence shell electronic configuration. Therefore, these elements do not react chemically and they are referred as inert gases. But a recent study shows that these gases enters in some chemical reactions of some specific elements under certain conditions and form new chemical compounds. Hence the word inert becomes non-specific for these all elements. So it is more convenient to say noble gases. The word noble signifies they enter into very few chemical reactions. Now we will go towards physical properties. Atomic number increases from helium to radon. That is by period it going to increases. So atomic masses increases. All these gases have filled their outermost shells. Hence we consider only non-bonded radii for calculation of atomic radius. So atomic radius of all these noble gases are very large. The physical constant, melting point and boiling point of these gases are very low because they have very weak intermolecular forces of attraction. They are filled their outermost shells, so they are not interacted with each other. So helium has lowest melting point and boiling point, and melting point, boiling point increases down the group from helium to radon. This is only because of with increase in atomic size, van der Waals forces also increases. Means magnitude of van der Waals forces increases with increase in size of noble gases. Except radon, all inert gases solidifies at 2 to 9 degrees centigrade. Helium solidify only when it cool to about 1 Kelvin, that is minus 273 degrees centigrade with pressure of 25 atmosphere. Helium is used as a cooling agent for some research which is done at lower temperature also. All these elements required high energy to remove the outermost electron from their gaseous atom, but require very low energy to add one of the electron in the next empty orbital. Hence group 18 elements have high ionization energy and almost zero electron affinity. Noble gases liquefies with great difficulty because of weak van der Waals forces in between the atoms. Hence heat of vaporization is also low. Van der Waals forces increases with increase in atomic size, hence heat of vaporization also increases in the same order, that is with increase in atomic size. All these gases exist in monoatomic state because these gases are not capable to combine even themselves also. Noble gases are slightly soluble in water. Solubility increases with increase in molar mass. All these gases gives characteristic spectra in the spectral region. For example, helium gives green or yellow lines in the spectral region. Neon gives orange and red lines in the spectral region. Means characteristic spectra confirm the presence of these gases in the environment. Now we'll go towards chemical properties. As we discussed, all these gases have little tendency to form chemical compounds with other elements. They are chemically inert. but some examples of compound formation has been reported. Some compounds are formed under excited conditions. Helium, by electric discharge of electron bombardment, get excited and promote one electron from 1s orbital to empty 2s orbital. Now these two half-filled orbitals of helium are get ready to form new compound. So by low pressure of mercury and tungsten, helium form various halides like Hg, He2, Hg, He10, even tungsten dihalide, etc. Metal electrodes in discharge tubes absorb inert gases to form various compounds like platinum halides, bismuth halides, iron halides, etc. All these compounds are interstitial compounds. In these compounds, helium is supposed to be adsorbed on the surface of the metal. Therefore, these compounds are considered as true chemical compounds. Some compounds are also formed through coordination. Here, argon get coordinated with boron of BF3 molecule. Here, n number of BF3 molecules get coordinated by the argon molecule. Some hydrates are also formed by the noble gases. These hydrates are reported in 1925. The hydrates of argon, krypton, xenon are formed by compressing these gases in water. Even deuterates are also formed by compressing these gases in heavy water. So hydrates and deuterates of heavier noble gases are more stable than the lighter noble gases. Hence, xenon hexahydrate is the most stable hydrate of all the noble gases. Actually, noble gases gets polarized in presence of water and acquire a weak induced dipole moment. This causes dipole-dipole interaction between the noble gases and water molecule and gives hydrate molecules. Noble gases with larger atoms are influenced more than those with smaller atoms. Thus, xenon and krypton are influenced more than argon and helium. Hence, hydrates of xenon is most stable one. That is, xenon hexahydrate is most stable one. This is also the reason why the solubility of noble gases in water generally increases on moving down the group from helium to xenon. Now we'll go towards some compounds which are formed by uh, uh, capturing noble gases. Now, formation of clathrates. When beta-quinol, that is orthohydroxybenzene, crystallizes from its aqueous or alcoholic solution in the presence of inert gases like argon, krypton or xenon under some pressure, so say 10 to 40 atmosphere, it is observed that inert gases trapped in the crystal lattice of beta-quinol. Beta-quinol form a crystal up to 1 centimeter in length. Such type of trapping of inert gases in a crystal lattice is called clathrate or cage compounds. If these crystals dissolved in water or heated, the inert gases escaped out. These crystals are quite stable and can persist for several years. Beta-quinol crystal is formed by hydrogen bonding with several cavities up to 4 angstrom in diameter. So, noble gases get trapped within these cavities. Smaller the molecule like helium or neon are able to escape easily from these cavities. Thus, helium and neon do not form clathrate compounds with quinol. According to Powell, the atoms or molecules which get trapped in a crystal are called guest molecules and the crystalline cage is called host molecule. There are only weak van der Waals forces in between and no chemical bond in between guest and host molecules. Even it is necessary to fill all the cavities in host structure. Hence, clathrate becomes non-stoichiometric compounds. There are two necessary conditions of formation of clathrate compound. The first one, presence of cavities of appropriate size in the crystal lattice of host. And the second one, the size of guest component should be such that it should fit in the cavities of host component without bringing any atom close together. So clathrate compounds are quite stable because guest molecules are tightly fit in the cavities of host molecule without the cages are at the minimum potential energy. So guest molecules can escape from the host only after hitting the crystal or by dissolving it in a suitable solvent like alcohol, chloroform, etc. Now here I am showing one clathrate compound where one of the noble gas get captured within this cage of another molecule. Quinol cathrates of argon, krypton or xenon have been prepared by dissolving any one of these gas in aqueous saturated solution of quinol under 10 to 40 atmospheric pressure and then cooling the solution. Now here hydroquinone get captured. Hydroquinone form a cage molecule and one of the argon, krypton or xenon molecule get captured within the cage of this hydroquinone molecule. Phenol and beta hydroquinone clathrates have been prepared by dissolving argon, krypton or xenon in phenol or hydroquinone followed by slow crystallization. These clathrates are quite stable and these compounds represented by the formula 3-beta hydroquinone. Here the guest molecules are argon, krypton or xenon. These clathrates are stable in the environment. So thank you.